I'm the Uncommon Soul, you're awesome, and this is a box. It's a big day for JRPG fans, including me. The Kirby's wanted to hold on to this so I'd be ready to break it out for you all. Thank you, Kirby. And nobody fell, which is a good thing. So, let me get into this. Metaphor. Is it ReFantazio? 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 I have no idea. All I know is that's what's in here. Check out this box. Metaphor, ReFantazio, I'm gonna say, with a very Kingdom Hearts-like heart. All wrapped in plastic so it's reflective and hard to see, of course. So maybe I should get that plastic off. Gonna need to before I get into the box anyway. It looks like a book, really. When I look at it up top, it looks like a book. Which probably would make a lot of sense. And somehow, no, I've not played the demo. And by the time I even considered it, it was too late because the game came out. Now the plastic's not in the way, it feels a little easier to see this. And that hair is real reflective, I swear. Real nice box right here, I must say. And yeah, if you look at the top of it, it really does look like it's a book in here. And I haven't even seen the back of this. Throne sits empty after the king's assassination. With no heirs, the will of the late king decrees that the next monarch will be elected by the people, and thus begins your fight for the throne. I haven't kept up enough with this, but I figured it'd be some kind of royal battle royale, it sounds like. That's why it looks like a book. You take out the sleeve, and it really does look like a book here. May as well be the royal decree. No wonder it looked like a book before I took the sleeve off. Pretty nice presentation, I gotta say. Does it open like a book? Yes, it does. It opens very much like a book. And in fact, inside is the Metaphor Premium Art Book. But I want to get the stuff on the side first. So there's a DLC pack, and I'm making sure you don't see the code. I mean, if you do, I punched it in before this went up anyway, so nuts to you if you wanted to try and steal. So, costumes from Shin Megami Tensei and Persona, all within that. Atlus 35th Digital History Book, and Atlus 35th Digital All-Time Best Soundtrack. I hope Mass Destruction from Persona 3 is in there somewhere. And I'm more partial to the original version because I don't know what the Reload version sounds like. What's a track you hope is on that digital all-time best soundtrack? What's one of your favorite Atlus JRPG tunes? Let me know in the comments. And then what's this here? Premium stickers. So these are stickers here of various characters throughout Metaphor. Now that we know all that, I can put them to the side over here. Now to get into the nitty-gritty of the book and see what else its contents hold. We already know the premium art book, we already see that. And I really need to learn about the world and the characters, I can already tell you now. But who really caught my attention, if I can find him, the main character, the protagonist, that we get to become as it is. I'm already forgetting there. That's something to me, the design of the character with heterochromia and hair similar to me to the main character of Persona 3 anyway. And then here's my main thing, the game. When am I gonna play it and share it with you all? I have no idea, but I know I need to, and I'm heavily convinced I would enjoy the hell out of this. Underneath the game, we have a steel book. So here's the front of the steel book there, with very artsy, how would you describe this? This feels like it'd be some other famous artist depiction, but video game artists should be famous as well, because this is something here. This, on the other hand, the back, not so much, but it lets you know what the game is at least. And so does the spine. Nice steelbook in there. Then we have the Metaphor Special soundtrack, a physical thing, which reminds me how crazy it is that PCs don't always come with CD drives anymore, let alone Blu-ray drives anymore. And it makes it a little sad, but still, to have this. Could play in a car radio, could play on a PS5, an Xbox Series, any other disc reading things that aren't necessarily Nintendo based. And then I see a few other things here. This looks like the cloth map of the world of Metaphor. And it was really nicely tied with this ribbon here until I undid the tie. Is it the map? Yes, it is. A map of the world of Metaphor. And I need to look at what direction it is. It's this way. I can tell because the credits for the map are down here at the bottom. You can see the Atlas, you can see the Sega. So this is how it's held as soon as I get the whole thing. This is the map of the world of Metaphor. And what looks to be a kraken at the bottom right of it all. So, have to wonder how crazy things will get in this world. And then the last thing in this box should be in this box right here. It's a set of pins, and creepily to me, and there's probably a reason for it, it feels to me like these pins look like teeth. Why that may be, I don't know, but there has to be some thematic reason behind it. And then I see some notch to pull it out. They are pins after all, you do see the backs of these pins. But I have to wonder, why do they look like teeth? And what do they represent if not different jobs, as JRPG jargon would say, or just RPG jargon would say? And where could I put those pins? What would be a good use for those pins if not some bag adornment? And then just to be sure, I want to lift out the cardboard out of the box, and I don't think it's quite capable of that. It's probably super glued. And if this tells me anything, the back of the sleeve, that is in fact everything, yes. I showed you everything that's in this box. So Metaphor ReFantazio, at the time of recording, 1 million copies sold in 1 day. The fastest selling Atlas game ever, I thought I heard. So that's pretty nuts so. What else is nuts so is the fact that Xbox players get to enjoy the Mana series, like Visions of Mana. I actually did an unboxing of that collector's edition, and I encourage you to give that a look and see what cool swag came with that too.